Well, good morning, everybody, or I should say good afternoon. This is Bruce from The Outlaw, from Outlaw Radio 1960. We're just about ready to head out for a drive, take my two sons off to work. Eric is going to be handling the camera as we go for our drive. And you see we're with Eric, and we're with Nathan. And of course they work some really weird shifts. You want to handle the camera work there, Eric, while I'm driving? And
no,
well, it won't sit there if we're moving. I need the sticky one from the. So anyway, we got the hybrid today, so yeah, we're running on battery until we get a head of speed going. But first place we're off to is Massachusetts, where Eric is a chef. And then we'll switch camera operators and we'll get Nathan in the shotgun seat. And of course we're in the Calder neighborhood. This is where I grew up, where Nathan has his house and Eric stays and at the upstairs in Nathan's place. And Nathan lives in the downstairs, which is cooler. And so Eric's close to the kitchen as he's a professional chef. It often helps, and we will be having a cooking show with Eric. I don't know what to call it yet. He said he's the tallest chef in Canada. He stripped Michael of that title when he was in PEI. Going to Holland College, doing his culinary work there. And Michael Smith got a chance to meet him, shook his hand, says, "Congratulations, you're now the tallest chef in PEI." And I do believe he is probably the tallest chef in Canada, a little over 7'2". We won't think about it in metric. I don't even want to dare guessing. But I grew up in this neighborhood. Across the street from where we are is my foster parents' place that we're just passing, who raised me after my mom and stepfather took off to British Columbia. But we spent our first few years after coming back from Toronto also in the Calder area, over here at the Ascot Gardens, which is a group of old townhomes. It consists of what was the old City of Edmonton housing units. So it came with the stigma, but I think the price of the rent was certainly not following the stigma that it once had. It's unfortunate that social housing, or housing for those people who are poor, number one, it's disappeared, but number two, it gets a stigma of, well, they're all thieves and drug addicts and stuff like that, which is not true. There's thieves and drug addicts that are rich as well. But I think it's warmed up a bit. Looks like it may rain again today. I don't know, Nathan. What do you think?
it might.
So here we are. We're coming into Massachusetts, where Eric will disembark. Oh no, just leave it up there for a second, because we're recording. If you're ever in Edmonton, you're up in the north end, that's the place to be. We're going to go inside. We'll do some videotaping here one of these days. If you want to get in the front. And it used to be called O2 Joe's. Before that, it was the Overland. And the food in there is next to none. Second to none, I should say. It is a great place to eat. I think the best way to describe it is your atypical neighborhood sports bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But the food, like I said, is second to none. It is just absolutely fantastic food in there. And I'm not just saying that because Eric's a chef there. You know, we like to give him a nod or two. But when I came back from Ontario, we lived not just far over here, Wellington School, of course, is no longer there. But this was a neighborhood I grew up where these seniors' houses are that we just passed. That used to be NORAD's transmission station with all of its to our right now, that's the new Edmonton Public Library coming up. The old one is in the shopping plaza. We stopped and picked up some fresh vegetables at the produce place. It takes up part of what used to be the Safeway store. The other half of it is a giant dagger. It's where the kids used to go bowling, is right here. The gas prices are back up to $1.32.9, and the reason why they're back up to $1.32.9 is that Donald Trump can't seem to keep out of the Middle East, and has decided that he wants to go into a bombing thing. And he didn't do it without. He did try to do it without congressional. Well, he did do it without congressional approval, which is a no. And I think what's going to happen, Nathan, is, and I don't know if you agree with me, but he will wind up being impeached by his own party. And believe me, there's not going to be anybody, I think, at the end of the day that will not miss him or Vance. This is 127th Street because we're going down. And of course they're doing construction because they're building an underpass under 127th Street. It used to be just lights both ways onto the Yellowhead Trail, but now they're freeing up the trail space a lot. But my mom just moved out. She's gone to be with my sister Joanne. And so she's now left Edmonton. So Edmonton is a lot different than Toronto. Toronto, it's very easily one of the best commuter cities in Canada because everything is really close together and you have an excellent transit system. Edmonton has a really good transit system too, and they're building on it. They've got the LRT line going out to West Edmonton Mall from the south, and they have several different lines on the go. The bike lanes are being built, unlike Ontario where Ford is trying to get rid of the bike lanes. But it's a city that's so large, between Calgary and Edmonton, they keep going back and forth, but they are the two largest cities in North America land-wise. The yards here are very big, but to get from point A to point B, Edmonton and Calgary are still very much auto cities. You pretty much need a car to get around at the best of times. I guess Nathan would say that doesn't mean that you can't take a bus, but a car is a much more handier device, wouldn't you say?
It depends on where you're going. It's like if you're just going through somewhere close by, like you're going from the north end to center, the bus is still the best way to go. But
I mean, when they do finally build the LRT extension up to the north, going up to Castle Downs, I mean, that'll be a lot easier.
That'll be a lot easier. But yes, if you're traveling from north to the south end, yeah, it's better by car.
Whereas Toronto, like I say, everything's grouped so well together, right? And of course, your population is far higher. So, as far as getting around is concerned, I would say Toronto is probably the easiest city to get around. Edmonton is like that too. Calgary's a little different. Calgary's got a lot of crescents and what have you. Edmonton is much like Toronto in the sense that it's on a grid of north-south streets. It's not until you get into Millwoods where you get into this crescent back in the 70s, they decided that it might be best to get rid of all the traffic circles, and lo and behold, here we are in the new millennium in 2025, and what's going up everywhere, Nathan? Traffic circles. And I hope there's not a red light camera there, because I certainly did go over through a red light. That was a naughty one on me. Hopefully one of my employers is not looking at being a professional driver. But the traffic circles made a fast appearance. There's still a few in Edmonton. That was one that's lighted that they decided to try that. The others are up at the top of Connors Hill in Otwell, Bonnie Doon, and there's one out by the zoo, if you want to call it a zoo. The Old Valley Zoo. Edmonton used to have two zoos. One was Al Oming's Game Farm, which later became Polar Park, and the other is the Valley Zoo. And they're trying to get repaired. I mean, it's old. It needs a lot of repair. Fort Edmonton Park is a really good place to go see, and we're certainly going to be taking some time to go to Fort Edmonton Park and give you a quick tour of Fort Edmonton, because it's a wonderful day trip, and I think it's a place that everybody should go. We're definitely going to go back to West Edmonton Mall again to take a cruise around there. But this weekend, Nathan and Erich, crossing our fingers, will be coming to you live from Drumheller. And we'll be out checking out some dinosaurs. And so we're doing a live stream around the town, and then we'll be doing a recorded stream from the Trail Museum, because I would kind of think that the Trail would not like us doing a lot of live streaming there.
Yep. And maybe if the weather is nice enough, we could go through Provincial Park.
That would be a good idea. I mean, these are all summer things that we had planned. And of course, Drumheller has their farmers markets on Saturday. But we'll be doing a live stream also on one Saturday at the St. Albert Farmers Market, which is, I think, probably the best farmers market in the city of Edmonton. We like going there. There's all sorts of really great, fine local stuff, produce, meats, alcoholic beverages, you name it, cheese. And like I say, it's very close. I mean, our Nathan's brother Jerry and his partner Miranda and her two grandchildren live in St. Albert. Miranda is busy designing a web page for us as she gets the time, so we'll soon have a web page that you'll be able to go to with a direct connection to our radio station, which we hope and we do hope cost money to run. And we hope that you're certainly enjoying this. I mean, Nathan and I and the rest of our family certainly are having a really fun time doing it. And so Nathan's laughing away over here. You know. This is 118th Avenue. We're now in the old industrial area of Edmonton. The newer area is outside of the city. It's out in Atchison. This area's been up for some time. Nathan's work is not too far from here.
From the corner.
Yeah. Nathan works. We won't mention the name of the company. But he works the afternoon shift here, makes himself a pretty decent living. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quick ride that we had today. We'll say goodbye. Yeah. We'll say goodbye to our cameraman here. And you have a great day. If you liked what you've seen, please hit like and subscribe. Our target now is 5,000 subscribers in the year, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Edmonton, and I'm going to go back and get a few things done around the house, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day, sir.
Yep. See ya.
Take care, everybody. This is the Outlaw from Outlaw Radio 1960 saying, see you tomorrow.